What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and I can't believe it, but Blade over on Twitch just found the second upgrades for the God Hands here on Ancient Evil. So the first prerequisite here is claiming enough epic rewards so that you can reignite the Eternal Flame. And what that means is the flame will turn blue, allowing you to dip your Apollo's Will in the actual flame so that you now have some blue fire at the tip of your spear. So this may vary depending on what type of match you're actually playing in, let it be solo or a co-op game. So I will say on solo it took about 3 epic rewards before I was able to dip my spear in the flame itself. On co-op it apparently could be up to 6 epic rewards, so that may vary from game to game, but let me know if you're having trouble with that down below in the comments. But once you've done enough challenges and you now have the Eternal Flame, dip your Apollo's Will in the flame and run right over here to the bathhouse and throw the spear right at that empty cauldron that is raised pretty high up in the air, but you'll probably get it first try. Just throw it right at the cauldron and boom, it'll be lit. Now what you want to do is go ahead and obtain the redeemed God Hands, which are the first upgrades for these wonder weapons. If you don't know how to get those, I'll have a link down below in the description to my official guide on how to get the first set of upgrades for the wonder weapons. But essentially all you have to do is kill very specific catalysts at their designated altars. So we're going to start off here with the blue God Hand, the Hand of Iran. All you have to do is kill a water catalyst in this blue circle. Now you can use any weapon to kill the catalyst. You only have to kill one, and when you do, you'll see the soul being collected into the altar. Now after you get that water kill, you then have to kill about 5 to maybe 7 zombies while standing in this circle, and those souls will be collected as well. Once again, you can use any weapon, and once you've done that, at this point in time, if this is the first hand that you're upgrading, you can't actually proceed with the upgrade for the Hand of Uranos until you've killed the other catalyst types at their designated altars. So for number 2, we're going to do the Hand of Hemera. This is the yellow God Hand. So essentially go up to the yellow circle and kill an electric catalyst right here in the circle. The soul will be collected just as before, and you once again have to get those 5 to 7 zombie kills while standing in this circle using any weapon that you want. And once you've done that, we'll move on to another God Hand. In my case, I went for the Hand of Gaia. This is the green or the earth hand, and you're gonna have to kill a fire catalyst in this green circle. Once again, use any weapon that you want, get the kill, and then after that get around 5 to 7 regular zombie kills in this circle, and boom, you can move on to the 4th and final gauntlet here. And in my case it was the Hand of Tehran or Hand of Charon, the red gauntlet, and you're gonna have to kill a poison catalyst in the red circle. So definitely not too difficult. All you have to remember is that you're going to be killing 1 catalyst type and about 5 to 7 normal zombies in these designated circles. And once you've done all 4 catalyst types is when you can move on to the next step, which is proving yourself once again to the gods. So every time you killed those catalysts along with those 5 to 7 zombies, the symbol that correlates with that catalyst actually lit up on the Pack-a-Punch machine. And after you've done everything that I showed you so far, all 4 of those catalyst symbols will be lit up on the Pack-a-Punch machine, indicating that you can now start proving yourself to the gods to get your hands on these second upgrades for the God Hands. But before you jump in here, let me just remind you, you will not have unlimited ammo on the gauntlet when you enter these little challenges as you did before when we were getting our hands on the redeemed God Hands. What you go in with is what you can use. You can even go in there for proving yourself to Gaia with a different God Hand. You can go in there with the Hand of Tehran or the Hand of Hemera. It doesn't matter. You go in there with whatever you want to use, and that is it. But keep in mind, these challenges are a bit difficult. So for the first one, when you prove yourself to Gaia, this doesn't go in the order that you started upgrading the hands in. It just picks the order for you. So you start off with proving yourself to Gaia here, and you have to face off against a whole bunch of catalysts. So obviously Homunculus are your friend, a decent weapon of course. Definitely have a pretty nice specialist for this challenge as well. You're definitely going to need it. Once you've survived long enough and have killed enough catalysts, you'll be teleported right out, but you won't be rewarded with the upgraded Hand of Gaia right away. You then have to repeat this process for the other 3 gods. So you essentially have to prove yourself to all 4 gods before you can get your hands on any of the upgraded god hands. So we're then going to have to prove ourselves to Aranos. So when you enter this challenge, you'll notice that you'll be facing off against a bunch of skeletons, and these are the same skeletons that you obviously face off against when you unlock Pack-a-Punch, when you unlock the Pegasus, and the ones that normally spawn throughout a regular match. Obviously aim for the head, because if you don't, you're just going to shoot them down and they'll rebuild themselves right back up. So you'll survive for at least a minute or so against these skeletons before this challenge is over. This is noticeably a lot quicker than the first challenge for Gaia, so you'll teleport right back out, and it is now time to prove yourself to Hemera once again. And when you jump into this one, you'll be facing off against, I believe it's 3 to 4 Geganese. These are the heavy bosses that spawn in here on Ancient Evil, and these could be a bit of a pain, but if you have the hammer, that can obviously wreck right through them right away. Homunculus could distract them while you shoot their weak points, and there's a lot that you can use to kill these guys. But obviously the shield itself, Apollo's Will, can also do a great amount of damage against them. Just make sure that you don't get hit by them when they throw their spears. Make sure you don't get stunned, because you're essentially concussed as if you were playing Blackout and all that good stuff. But once you do take down these Geganese, you'll be teleported right out, where you can prove yourself to the final god, which is Tehran. And in this one, you have to face off against, I believe it's 3 to 4 Blight Fathers, which could also be quite a pain. So before jumping right into this final challenge to prove yourself one last time, I'd recommend getting a little bit of ammo going into this one, or just switch to a different god hand, whatever works best for you guys. But don't go in here empty-handed. Don't go in here with no ammo. If you do go down, it'll send you right back out, and you're gonna have to restart the challenge process with proving yourself. But once you've proven yourself once again to all 4 gods, you can now take each and every god hand and insert them into the Pack-a-Punch machine, which will upgrade every god hand to the Exalted god hand instead of the Redeemed god hand that we had originally when we first upgraded them and thought we were done. But instead we have the Exalted god hands, which not only increase your ammo, but greatly increase the damage that these god hands do. It'll start one-shotting all the zombies, it'll be more effective on higher rounds, and I'm still playing at this moment in time. I have my game pause. I'm on like round 37, still testing these things, and they are pretty damn effective. I noticed that the Redeemed god hands are pretty ineffective when you get past round 29, maybe round 31. That's when they begin to become a little weak. But these upgraded god hands are great for high rounds, can definitely help you guys out with the main Easter egg. I'll have a guide for that coming up later tonight, and these are definitely worth it. So let me know what you think of these down below in the comment section. Once again, shout out to Blade over on Twitch for discovering most of these steps for the second upgrade here for the god hands. This has been dkdynamite, and peace out, everyone.